Hi, Panthers. Mrs. Presnell's back with another countdown to summer drawing lesson. So, this is our summer seascape drawing. Seascape is a picture of the beach. So, it's only fitting that summertime is right around the corner. So, I thought we could draw a picture of the beach. Now, we're going to draw kind of a fun, playful, imaginary beach. The style is called folk art. And my fourth graders probably have heard this before because we did a folk art landscape at the beginning of this year. So, folk art is a style of art. All artists have styles. So, even though you are taking inspiration or your idea from another style of art, it's still going to be your art because you put your own style into it. So, this is what my folk art seascape looks like. See how it's kind of fun and imaginary, right? We know it's a beach, but it doesn't look exactly like a picture of a beach would if you were actually there. So that's what makes it folk art and kind of fun. So Ms. Presnell is going to do step by step, and you can follow along, and then you feel free to color afterwards. So I'm going to move my camera down so you can see. All right, so we're going to keep our paper horizontal here, sideways, so that way it fits on the page better. Okay, now remember, I'm going to use a marker, but I always recommend that you use pencil first, so that way you can erase if there's something that you don't like. So the first thing that we start with in seascape or landscape or any kind of place is the horizon line. So this line here is where the sky and the water or the ground come together. That's what we're going to start with first. And for the ocean, it doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but if you've ever been to the beach and stood on the sand and looked out in the distance, that line there is pretty straight. So I would keep it as straight as you can get it. Okay, and then we're actually going to do the sand line. And again, we're doing folk art, so this line can be kind of funky. And when I say funky, I mean kind of jagged, or just going to draw kind of a however I feel line there. So this is the sand, and then water, and then sky. So we've split up our paper into parts. Okay, so now I'm going to start to add all the little details. So I'm actually going to start in the sand and work my way back. So I'm going to draw my little towel here first. So it's going to be a diagonal line here. I did a diagonal, and it's going to kind of go off the page. You won't be able to see the whole towel. So see how I just drew part of it. It goes off the page. And then I'm going to draw my umbrella. And again, remember, your umbrella can be kind of funky. And that's where I did some of those fun patterns. I did polka dots, so maybe on this one I'll do stripes instead. Okay, so there's my little beach umbrella. And I can do a pattern or a design on my towel. Right, and then now I can move on to those waves. So the big wave here. So I actually start here, and if I go, I'm actually going to stop and start on the other side because I want the wave to be behind. So I didn't draw through my umbrella. And then I'm going to come up. And remember, your wave can be, Miss Presnell made her wave kind of square, this kind of fun. That's what I'm going to do on this one. I'm just going to make a fun square one. And the rest of the wave this way. So I actually did them different. This wave I came in from this side, and this wave I came in from either way. You can make your wave come in from either side. And then I made some littler waves here in the back. And then that's where I added my boat here. Miss Presnell's doing this upside down. Doing my best here. It's my little sailboat. Maybe I'll do little dots on my sail. Okay. And then I have this little extra island. If you want to add the island, you can. If you don't want to add the island, it's really fine. But I'll add. I have a little bit of space left over here. And then remember your palm tree. It can be kind of funky. It doesn't have to have perfect leaves. Like they can just be whatever shape you kind of want them. I made them diamonds. There's my diamond leaf palm tree there. And then you can add whatever design inside you want. Some coconuts there. There's my little palm tree. Okay, my little island. And then I have just my details in the sky left. So I have my sun, which I made a little swirl. And if at any time I'm going too fast, you know you can always pause the video. Ms. Presnell tries to keep these short. So they're short and sweet. So if you get stuck and you need to rewind and pause, you go right ahead. And there's a cloud. And I did these fun swirls. Remember, that's what makes it kind of the folk art. Now, the last thing that I did down here in the sand was I kind of made lines and broke it up, and then I did different patterns. That's another characteristic of folk art. They make these kind of fun. So I just split my sand up into parts. So maybe this part, like I did before, I have polka dots. This one can be stripes. And then maybe this one will be my hearts. Now you don't have to, you can do whatever designs you want in the sand, but that's where I added that extra piece. Okay. All right, so when you're all set, you go ahead and start drawing. If you did pencil and you want to trace over with marker, you know Miss Presnell likes to trace, so you go right ahead and do that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed our countdown to summer seascape. Get us ready and thinking about the beach, and hopefully we'll be able to get there this summer. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.